I love being an American because it's easy to access Family Guy, which I believe is on Peacock TV, right?
I love horses and horse movies.
Picture this, my oiled up ass glistening in the Florida sun.
You're not going to believe me, but my ex-boyfriend used to roll up pieces of bologna into little tubes and make me jack him off with them.
Me and most of my cousins and friends thought of an idea for the band Puddle of mud back before you even knew Fortnite or anything.
Pleasure them all.
I wish I could vote in the election, but I don't have any teeth or fingers right now. And I definitely won't have them when the country needs me most.
Pizza and pour now.
I'm ready.
Red light comes on? No, there's no red light on this camera. Are we recording now?
Yep.
Where does Shrek live? His neighborhood is Never.
Where does Shrek live?
Terry Gross released her Grinch-themed Fleshlight on Christmas Eve. The very Terry Deluxe Grinch with gross text grouch-milking lips, and it's quickly becoming the must-have toy for Grinch-obsessed single dads over 27.
He's been practicing.
And here comes Taynus, and it looks like he's dressed to kill. Check out that outfit, Brenda.
Talk about a beautiful prince out there on the ice, Roy.
This is why I love figure skating.
Oh.
Check out that outfit, Brenda. That triple helix. You know, he's been practicing when
What do you get when you guzzle down sweets?
Look at that smug grin.
Taynus is really putting the heat down.
focused.
He's been practicing.
Actually got a big old-fashioned case of the goose pimples. Taynus is on fire today, and it's frankly just a pleasure to watch. Just a real treat.
And I are at Cody's, and he puts on Murphy Brown fan porn and makes like a massive greasy bucket of stovetop stuffing since we're, quote, porking to exhaustion tonight, babe.
I beefed in her cooter.
Santa has a medium-sized penis. But I heard that it smells because of his reindeer games.
I feel good about the election because I know that whoever wins will take care of me and my country.
I read this book on Audible, and it said that if your husband has milk coming out of his nipples when you squash his D&Ds, then he must sleep with the snails.
Santa had his penis put in a mold so he can sock on a dildo of his own penis.
I beefed in Santa's cooter. And he went ham on my little tiny hoagie.
Another curious phenomenon is the precipitation of slime.
Santa better not come and sit in my face because I'm a Kringle Grinch. The who-ha.
Thanos is the best villain in the Avengers because him and the Hulk own a horse farm together in New Hampshire, and it's about as cute as it gets.
This year for Christmas, I want a wild growth of puberty hair, almost like if they did around the crotch crack and the around me ring. Can I say that?
Wanna meet me in a JC Penney dressing room, and I'll sit right on down on that ugly ass face you got there.
The cheaper ones in that, so they call it anti-curl. That's because that old paper.
And the difference is that fax machines are basically the features you get with it. And the cutter that cuts the pages off to fixed lengths, that's extra, rather than you having to cut them with scissors. Also, there's an automatic switcher.
Jeremy sure does know a lot about fax machines. That's kind of hot.
Switches between, and they all have the auto speed dial.
Jeremy is a fucking god. It's weird because I'm dreaming about Jeremy, and he's always talking about fax machines in my dreams. And is all of these times in my dream we're trying to place like an order for fiber optic cables, but we're both so giggly and flirty that the order never happens. Jeremy's wife usually comes home at that point in the dream.
So all of that weird stuff inside of your body, right? Those intestines and guts is what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, all that stuff is in me too, but I'm more advanced because my guts are integrated with Salesforce.
What do you get when you guzzle down?
Hold on to that horse, because Provocative Perspectives. We'll be right back.
Where does Shrek live?
And this Sunday, he'll lead the legends of the 60s in an all-star jam.
Where'd you learn to play pastrami like that?
Join the Doors, Robbie Krieger, John Sebastian, Richie Havens, and more.
You are who I think of when I have sex with my husband.
Here we are partying with the geezers of rock.
60s in an all-star jam.
Where'd you learn to play that?
Join the Doors, Robbie Krieger, John
Provocative Perspectives will be right back.
These are the oysters we're going to put in the gumbo. We're going to have some oyster. Oyster gumbo.
Spectrum One is a big deal. You get Spectrum Internet with the most reliable internet. Advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced security and privacy, and a free Spectrum Mobile Unlimited line with nationwide.
Listen, I talked to Randy this morning.
We're not getting to the heart and the soul. We're trying to compel their competitors' top producers to join their team.
Listen, I talked to Randy this morning. I think we can even get her in as early as 5 o'clock today if she can.
Get cozy at White Castle with all 3 Sloppy Joe sliders. Try the Smoky Joe with smoked cheddar cheese and crispy onions, the Spicy Joe with jalapeno cheese and the classic Sloppy Joe slider.
Then get extra snuggle with our creamy mac and cheese nibbles. Crispy on the outside, creamy on the inside.
Order in our app now to get the best value in White Castle.
Provocative Perspectives is back. So let's hear some more lost and found audio from the 1990s.
I'm a Grinch freak and a huge Terry Gross fan. I love her content and her dedication to independent Grinches.
Crowd of single dads is gathering at Morning Drip Mall's Sharper Image, eyeing the new Grinch-inspired Fleshlight sleeve by public radio icon Terry Gross. This is Terry's first self-lubricating Grinch model. Raw Grinch energy marks this Christmas Eve spectacle as single dads aim to make the holiday a bit of a messy.
Tanner and I were in a Blockbuster video, and Tanner busted ass, and yeah, it smelled like bologna and a dead possum, and Tanner's jaw dropped something fierce when he saw how hard I was, man.
And Tanner were in an elevator with this acrobat guy. It was super weird, right? Because Tanner busted hot ass, and it smelled like something died, and the acrobat guy got a hard on.
Oh my god. I saw Santa sniffing my panties in a nightmare once.
A lot of people don't know that Jim Henson was kind of he had a dark side, and he is on camera saying that he, quote, made Kermit as sort of a last-ditch effort to get my wet.
Eddie Vedder can reach like 28 miles per hour out in the open, where he's able to switch to running on all fours.
I think Santa is a big, dumb, hot-wing hoagie.
I'm not concerned about the election, but I am not voting this round because I ain't got no hands no more.
I want Santa to oil me up and go slow on me.
It's easy to access. Family Guy.
My vagina has blazing fast internet.
I'm a daddy named Clarence, and I want Paul Bunyan and Babe the Blue Ox to spit in my Brownietown butthole and toss old pennies in for wishing.
Lasagna is not just for dinner anymore. Researchers in New Zealand learned that lasagnas might be the missing link in our quest to create a perfect Garfield.
Okay, well, my favorite band is Edward Vedder's Pearl Jam. Liked them since high school. Sorry, I'm so fucking sick.
Oh my god, don't tell Mom, but I watched a MILF porn video and I think I saw Mom in the background at Subway. Not like in the porn, just buying a sandwich. but you could see that she was ridiculously wet. It was so gross.
At Audible, we're so sure that you will love your first book so much that we're going to give it to you for free, but we need you to humiliate my cuck-loser husband.
What's Billy Joe Armstrong's preferred hand to masturbate? It's something unpredictable, but in the end, it's right.
Gary, stuffing a fish egg that tasted about to the microwave. Gary, wake up! It's breakfast.